Bungie just dropped a spicy twab on us, and in today's video we'll be covering everything that they talked about. We have these armor sets that we're going to be able to vote for, and instead of having a weekly reset to DEEPSIGHT weapons, it's going to be on a daily reset. So you're going to be able to craft all of the weapons from seasons 16, 17, 18, and the current season. So it's about to be crazy up in here. You're going to be grinding and getting all those crafted weapons. So let's start from the beginning. First, they cover the articles that they dropped yesterday, and we already did a video on that, so we're going to breeze past that part. And then they're going to talk about the entire breakdown of why the game went down on Tuesday. They actually give us a more detailed response than before. They say right here, earlier this week, we released hotfix 6305. Shortly after, reports came in that many triumphs, seals, and catalysts were missing. We discovered that the issue was caused when some currently incompletable EDZ and Nessus triumphs were moved from Forsaken into the archived triumph section. To make that change, we used a tool that can move player state from one location to another in the player's account, which is really interesting. Like, they're kind of giving us the back end of how they do some stuff like that. This tool is very powerful, but requires careful and cautious handling. Due to a configuration error, we accidentally reran an older state migration process used for the Beyond Light release. So that's why that happened. That's pretty crazy. And we've got, as a result, we ended up recopying old data from before Beyond Light into the current configuration, essentially undoing certain aspects of player progression since then. Wow, scary stuff. Once we identified that the issue resulted in a loss of player state, we took the game down and rolled back the player database while we investigated how to remove the dangerous change from the build. Last night, we constructed a patch for 6305 that removed the specific change that was causing the issue, tested it, and deployed it live. And then as a result of this, they had to do a rollback, as they've mentioned before. So that's pretty crazy to see what happened with all that. Happy that they could at least roll it back and they got on top of it, but crazy that, you know, in the process of doing things, they're literally copying old states of the game to current states of the game, and we can lose stuff from time to time. So there we go. We got the full update. Bungie's going to give us on that. I'm sure that's the last time we'll hear them talk about that one. Then the next one is, it's a creepy crawly life, and they're letting us vote for which armor set we want. We got two different creepy options. This one's got like an arachnid theme. This one's got like a beetle theme. For sure, vote for the arachnid. Comment down below, are you voting arachnid or are you voting beetle? Look at this. I like the little, it's got little hairs on their legs and stuff. This one looks wicked. Although I will say that the warlock beetle helmet looks pretty crazy. I like that one. And they're also making it so that it's class specific voting. So you're going to get an email if you're a hunter to vote for hunter. And they're kind of doing it in a weird wonky way because apparently they want to balance out the voting a little bit. So you will get an email sent to you and you'll get to vote for which one you like more soon here. And we'll see what your votes are down in the comments below. Then we have the big news right here, upcoming content changes. Next week, we're planning to deploy some new updates to help everyone complete their collections this season. Oof. Weekly DEEPSIGHT red border weapon focusing from the exoframe at the helm will be adjusted to daily availability for the remainder of the season to help players craft those final weapons before lightfall arrives. So right now, every Tuesday at reset, you can go to exoframe and grab a red frame weapon, right? You can grab a DEEPSIGHT weapon, and you can do it once per week, but now you can do it once per day. So you'll be able to progress way faster through crafting all of those weapons. This will also apply to vendors offering guaranteed DEEPSIGHT weapon focusing from seasons 16, 17, and 18. So there you go. I would highly recommend to craft that bump in the night. That thing is very spicy. And there's honestly a bunch of weapons you should craft. I'll make a video covering all the weapons that you should craft very shortly. As a reminder, Iron Banner reputation gains will be increased in several ways when Fortress returns on January 31st. These include an increase to base reputation earned per match, an increased multiplier contribution from wearing Iron Banner armor, an increased multiplier contribution from equipping an Iron Banner emblem. So when Iron Banner comes back, they wanted to change the reputation gains so that way you could progress faster and get those resets to get that chainmail shader. So when Iron Banner comes out, grind it, put on that armor, put on that emblem, and get to play in some Iron Banner Fortress. Get your bubbles ready. Now go earn that chainmail shader if you haven't already. So I like that change. All good stuff. Looking forward to that. Then they mentioned that Season of the Seraph is ending soon, February 28th. So claim your stuff if you haven't already. It's almost time, Guardians. They talk about the Moments of Triumph collectibles that you can get. And then they have the player support report where they go through a list of known issues in the game. And if you see your issue you're experiencing in there, then you know that they're working on it and trying to get that stuff fixed. And we just got the typical movie of the week, artist of the week stuff, and that's a wrap on this week's TWAB. Some really good stuff. I cannot wait to craft all of those weapons that I've been missing out on from 16, 17, 18, and 19, all those seasons. It is a bit expensive though. They did lower the focusing cost, but it'll still be pretty expensive, so be careful. Don't end up depleting all of your legendary shards going into Lightfall. But that's a wrap on this one. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.